Okay, class. So now that we've reviewed the quadratic formula in the simple model, I'm now going to show you how to transfer that onto a graph and make it into a parabola. So a parabola kind of looks like this. It's either facing upwards or it's facing downwards. And for the quadratic formula, it's always going to make this arching graph, okay? So, for review, can anyone tell me what the simple model is of the quadratic formula?
Nope.
Okay, so for review, it's y equals a times x minus h quantity squared plus k. So does everyone have that in their notes now? Can everyone please write this down?
Okay.
Okay. So for the quadratic formula, the a, h, and k all do different things to the parabola. They all have different characteristics. Okay? So the first one, a, we're going to say a stands for appearance. All right? So a, if it's positive or negative, the positive makes it face this way, kind of like a smiley face. And if it's negative, it makes it face down, kind of like a sad face. So think positive, positive attitude, you're smiling. Negative, you're kind of down, so you're frowning. Okay? Also, A, depending on whether it's larger or smaller than 1, affects the width of the parabola. So, if it's larger than 1, it's going to be narrower. Okay? If it's smaller, it's going to be wider than 1. It's going to be wider if it's smaller than 1. So think the larger, the narrower, the smaller, the wider. Okay? So the next one is H. H stands for horizontal. Can anyone tell me what H stands for?
Horizontal.
Good. So if H is positive, you move the parabola to the right, like so. Or if it's down here, that way. And if H is negative, you move the parabola to the left, either this way or that way. Now, H can be a little tricky because some people get confused with the negative here. The negative there is not included in H. You have to think of H as isolated from that part. The negative is just part of the entire equation, but it's not included in H. For example, if H equals 3, then you would write x minus 3. Does everyone understand that?
Mm-hmm.
And now, tell me now, if h equals negative 3, what would you write?
X plus 3.
Good. So, if h is positive, it looks like this. But if h is negative, it looks like that. So make sure you remember that. Okay. And the next part, the last part, is k, which as you see is right there. So k stands for keep it up or keep it down. So meaning that it moves the parabola up and down. So if k is positive, the parabola would move this way. If k is negative, it would move down this way. Okay? Let me actually draw this for you guys. So if you're starting here, if k is positive, it would move that way. And if k is negative, it would move that way. Does everyone understand that? Are there any questions? Okay, so now we're going to do 2 examples. One I'm going to do and you guys are going to do with me. The next one you guys are going to do and actually have someone come up here and draw the parabola themselves. All right. So the first equation we're going to do is y equals 2 times x minus 1 squared plus 3. Okay? So for all of these, you always start from the origin. And we're actually going to go backwards to forwards. So we're going to start with k. So if k is 3, what is it, positive or negative?
Positive.
Good. So if it's positive, you're going up or down?
Up.
How many spots are you going up?
3.
Good. So now you're here. And always follow either your pencil or your chalk so you know which way you've gone from the origin. So now you're here. So now let's go to h. Is h positive or negative?
Positive.
Good. How many? So which way would I go?
Right 1.
Good. So we're here now. So a is positive or negative?
Positive.
Good. Is
It's
it larger than 1 or smaller than 1?
Larger than 1.
So what does that mean?
It's going to be narrow.
Good. So it's going to kind of look like that. Excuse my poor drawing, but you understand the gist. Okay. Anyone have any questions? Okay. So now, does anyone want to come up to the board and try this with me?
I'll go.
Okay. Thank you, Johnny. So, now we're going to do okay. So we're going to start with k. Is k positive or negative?
Negative.
So what does that mean?
That means it's down.
Okay.
So
Good.
down 2.
Good. So now, if k, now let's go to h. What does h stand for?
H is horizontal.
And is it positive or negative?
It's negative.
Good. So which way are you going to move?
Negative or left 1.
Good. Now, yes. Now, a is positive or negative?
Positive.
And is it smaller or larger than 1?
It is smaller, so it's going to be wider.
Okay, good. And since it's positive, it's going to be a happy face or a smiley, a sad face?
Happy face.
Okay, so which way is it going to go?
There.
Good. Good job. So you guys, that's pretty much the basics of drawing a parabola using the simple model.